This prospect has become the object of a notable sports management company's attention. However impressive an agent's qualifications may be, the trading in of a long-time trusted mentor for a corporate, but a fledgling must leave the nest, for a big world awaits.
Welcome into this presentation of minor league baseball from the AA Texas League. Tonight, the opener of a three-game series between the Tulsa Drillers and the Springfield Cardinals. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Ramon Arias will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Wow, talk about a number that jumps out at you. This guy's whip, which is walks to hits to innings pitch, is less than 1 coming into this start. That's not an easy thing to do. That tells me one thing. Not only is his stuff good, but he wipes people out quick. This is a real good pitcher.
He's got first. He's out. 4-4. Take the base.
Stepping in, Curtis, as he enters this one with an absurdly high batting average.
12.
Definitely one of the most dangerous hitters in the league these days. Line down the left field line. But this will be foul. The windup and the 0-1. Hit softly on the ground to third. To his right, Ortiz. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Time for a look at the defensive line.
The pitcher, Ramon Arias, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation. So let's see if that is indeed on right here. But the feet of the second baseman is a wild one. Fortunately, the center fielder's in the right spot.
Let's play ball. 3.
Striding into the box, Curtis. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. High in the air down the right field line, but this will wind up being a foul ball. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Line toward right center. And that's a base hit, 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
Outside of home runs, nothing fires me up more than watching a good baseball player drive the ball at the opposite field. Talking about hitting the inside half of the baseball, that's exactly what happened right there. And when we say inside half of the baseball, imagine the ball coming to a complete stop halfway between home plate and the pitcher's mound, and then cutting that baseball in half and highlighting the inside half. That's where you're trying to take the knob of your bat or the hands to that spot and carve the inside half of the baseball with power. I mean, that has to frustrate the guy on the mound right there. You get him down 0-2, no put away pitch, works the count back to neutral, and is able to mix in a base hit. Nice job.
Now at the plate, Geraldo Gutierrez, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield.
Gutierrez.
Comes set. The 0-1. Hopped up. Gets. Calls for it. And that ends the inning. So here now's the pitcher, Ramon Arias.
The pitcher.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Now a bunt attempt here.
Let's play ball. He's out. 3. He's safe. 3. Out. 3. You're out.
Ready once again, Curtis. A hit in 2 tries for him so far.
12.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Grounded down the third baseline, but this is foul for the first strike.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. Around
hold on
second
right
now,
here.
and this ball still hasn't been fielded. And he's in there at third with a 1-out triple.
Of course they feel good about the triple, but I know how managers thinking. He's in the dugout wishing that triple would have come when some guys were on base. They've left a lot of guys out there in this one. We'll see if his teammate can bring him home.
So a runner stands at third. One man is out, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Paulo Orlando. Here's the 0-1. Swinging a soft liner. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Really good job of putting the ball in.
He stays. 3. You're out. That hit him. First base. 3.
At the plate, Curtis. So far,
Now
2 for
batting.
3 in this one.
Number 12.
Here's the first pitch to him. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. This one's flared off to the right side. Oh, and this deflects right off him. And that'll score the runner from third as they seize control here, 3-2.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's one makes you feel really good about yourself.
One there, relay to first in time, and just like that, this side.
Well, just another day at the office for these guys. That stretches their winning streak to 5, and they're playing well in all 3 phases of the game. Pitching, fielding, and hitting. Who knows how long this will last.
3-2, the finish in tonight's game. The Drillers earn the win, although in sloppy fashion with 4 errors in the field. Dominic Diaz wins his 4th game out of the bullpen this year. John Garvey hammers down the save, his 11th of the campaign. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Fans, our final line score. First for the victorious Drillers, 3 runs on 9 hits, 4 errors. They left 7 runners on base.
The game's future stars are on
Ladies and
display
gentlemen,
as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the Tulsa Drillers and the Springfield Cardinals. The Drillers have now won 5 consecutive games. They'll aim to continue their winning streak next. Brian Luis, the right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
Play ball. He's out. Out.
Ready now, Christopher
Batting
Trainer.
second.
He drove in one
The
of their
right fielder.
2 runs in last
Number
night's
28.
ball game. Runners on the move for second. Cold strike. The throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base. Digging in, Curtis, as he enters this one with an absurdly high batting average. Definitely one of the most dangerous hitters in the league these days. And that's waved at and missed for strike one. Well, this lineup's been good all season so far. They've looked especially dominant as of late. What's been clicking in particular for them lately, guys?
Yeah, I don't think we can be surprised. They're on fire right now. Continuing a hot start, Matty, no doubt. They've stayed strong. They've come out of spring training with one goal in mind, and that's to get to the postseason. Strong starting rotation, a lineup that doesn't quit. The guys seem to really rally around each other, and they got one of the strongest.
3 out, 3 out. He's out. You're out. Out. 3 out.
Into the box now, Curtis. He flew out in his last at-bat.
12.
First pitch on its way. Hit hard down the right field line, but a foul ball. Sent on the ground out to second. Perkins takes it in, and there's out number 2.
Play ball. He's out. 3. Ball 4, take the base.
Digging in once again,
now
Curtis. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. He's set, and the pitch. Line drive to center field, and that'll get down for a base hit.
That a boy, way to get on the sack.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over.
Play ball. He's out. Out. You're out. He's out.
Stepping into the box,
Now
Jim
batting,
Elliott,
third
who looked to
baseman.
bounce back after striking out his last time out. Strike called, now the throw down. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
Play ball. 3.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping
The
in,
batter, number
Mohammed
9.
Getz. He
Shortstop.
doubled earlier and carries a 2 for 2 line into this appearance. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
Play ball. You're out. Out.
Into the box now, Curtis.
The
He
batter,
singled his last
number
time
12.
up. Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And a big sigh of relief on the mound as that nearly tied it, but this ball is foul. Another 0-2 coming. Swing and a liner. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night.
Way to get
Dan,
on
this
base.
guy's on fire. I used to say all the time, it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs where you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May, and he's on fire.
D-Row, he's been locked in from day one of this season, and it's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues line drives.
Quick check on that tying run at first. And a dive, but he's back in. The 2-2. Slapped hard the opposite way. Trainer will have plenty of room as he makes the catch, and there's a big out number 2. So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Geraldo Gutierrez. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. Strike three, and the potential tying run left on base as the inning is over.
Well, as a former pitcher, you know I love these low-scoring games as opposed to those slugfests. This was like a throwback game when home runs weren't so common and pitching was really dominant. No complaints here.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. The Cardinals jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Mike Mayers claims the win out of the pen, his first. Marshall Ryan wraps it up for the save, his 6th. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game. For the victorious Springfield Cardinals, 2 runs, 6 hits, 1 error. They left 8 runners on base.
So a move for a pinch hitter as he'll come on to hit with runners at first and second, and still only 1 out.
Now batting, number 12.
Line drive to center field. Molina is there, 2 gone.
Let's play ball. He's out. Out. That's ball 4. Ball 4, take your base. 3.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
10-4, the final in this game. The Tulsa Drillers scored 10 runs on the way to victory. George Gasper gets the win in relief, his 6th of the season. Mike Hauschild was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click over to theshownation.com.
Fans, our final line score. First for the victorious Drillers, 10 runs.
A first conversation with a new representative can be exhilarating to a young player. A savvy agent will engender confidence in his client, confidence that he has a world of possibilities at his fingertips. But the measure of a good agent is how well he can turn these possibilities into actualities.
Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Tonight, the first of this three-game weekend series between the Tulsa Drillers and the Arkansas Travelers. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Tyler Danish, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
That's ball 4. 3.
Stepping into the box, Curtis. First chance for him here after appearing as a pinch hitter in the game last night. From the stretch. Lifted down the line in left. And they can't run it down. Guys, we take a look at the home 9 as they take the field tonight. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, I always felt like these were huge games, whether it's earlier in the season or later in the season, to find a way.
And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. At the plate, Curtis comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. This is line to left. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Not really much the pitcher can do about that one. He put the ball down in the zone where he wanted it, but it was just a solid piece of hitting. Goes down and gets it and pulls it into the corner for extra bases.
Yeah, as you know, Dan, sometimes the hitter just wins.
16, Paulo Orlando.
Skied into very shallow right.
Find the ball.
Cannon has it in his tracks, and that's the second out of the inning. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. Stepping up to the plate, Fernando Valdez, runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Valdez.
Swing and a liner.
Get here, hold it right here.
A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. And not in time as he just crosses the plate in time.
Dan, you were 1 pitch away from getting out of this. 2 outs, 2 strikes on the batter, and he's able to throw out a ribby knock.
Dero, it's hard to get more frustrated than that as a pitcher. You're 1 pitch away from getting out of a lot of traffic on the bases. Getting.
He's out. 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 You're out. Ball 4, take your base. Ball 4, take your base. Out. Out. He's out. You're out.
Digging in to try it again, Curtis. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First pitch of the at-bat. Here's a drive out toward left center field. He's around first, heading for 2. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of role they can get on. Got to take it 1 good at-bat at a time.
There's ball 4.
Ball 4.
And as a pitcher, that's always tough. Looked like he got a bad break on some of those calls, but he's got to learn that sometimes the calls don't go your way, and you've just got to move on. That's something that young pitchers can have a hard time with, though.
The second baseman, Fernando Valdez.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Grounded to third. This could be 2. To second for 1. On to first, and they get the double play. Striding in, Matt Crowder, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Ready with the 0-1.
Ball 1.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Lifted the other way out to left center. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases.
All right, hold it there, hold it there, hold it there.
And he's in safely at third as a run comes across to score on the play, tying the ball game.
What's the play ball? That's ball 4. 3. Ball 4. Take it. 3. Out. 3. 3.
Settling in now, Curtis. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. First pitch of the at-bat. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. On the ground to third. Sanchez gloves it. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
Play ball. 4. Take your base. 3. Out. He's out. You're out. 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 He's out. You're out. 3. Out. Out. Out.
Your attention, please.
Now at the plate, Curtis. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point.
Number 12.
First pitch on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
A bouncer to the left side. To his left, Sanchez. Throw to first gets him. 1 out here to lead off the 10th.
What's the play ball? He's 3. First base. 3. That hit him. He's got first. He's out. 3. You're out.
Hey, it took them an extra frame to do it, but hey, they're not going to complain as they lock up a nice road victory here in 10 innings.
And tonight's 1-run game comes to an end, 6-5 the final. Estevan Estrada gets the win in relief, his 2nd of the year. John Garvey earns the save out of the bullpen, his 12th of the season. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Fans, our final line score. First for the victorious Drillers, 6 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 14 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 43 minutes.
Welcome to MLB The Show and this presentation of minor league baseball. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game weekend series between the Tulsa Drillers and the Arkansas Travelers. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Sean McMullen, a native of Minnesota, gets the starting nod. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
This guy's kind of hard to figure out. You think most pitchers would love pitching in their home ballpark, but he struggled at home so far this season. There hasn't been a lot of home cooking for this guy, and that's something he needs to turn around and turn around in a big way.
Ball 4, take it.
Leading off the inning, Curtis, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Hit on the ground toward the left.
Come on!
And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Hey, nice leadoff single to start the second right there. They're already down. They got to find a way to stay on the attack and get back in this game. We'll see how they play it here.
Number 16, Paolo.
Before the payoff pitch, you look to first. The tag, and he is out.
Let's play ball. 3. Ball 4. Take the base. That's ball 4. Ball 4. Take the base. Hey now.
Next will be the designated hitter, Chris
designated
Cutler.
hitter, number
0 for 1
99.
for him here in this one. He's running. That's a strike.
Cutler.
The throw down. Way late, and he's in there easily at second.
Play ball. 3.
Standing in, Curtis,
Now batting.
1 for 1
Number
after
12.
a single his first time up. Hit down the third baseline. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third. The throw into second. The tag, and he's nabbed trying for 2.
Let's play ball. Out. 3. Ball 4. Take the base. 3. 3. You're out. He's out. 3. Out. Out. 3.
Now to the plate, Curtis.
Now
2 hits in 2 trips
Number
for him
12.
thus far. First delivery to him on the way. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Around first, he's digging for second. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night. Off the bat, it was pretty clear right away that that hit was going to get him at least 2 bases.
Yeah, Matt, some people like to crow about homers and towering drives, but you have to like hits like this. A no-doubt double the second it left his bat. Like you said, the only question was whether the outfielders were going to be able to keep him at second, which they did.
And the off-balance throw is right there for the 3rd.
Play ball. 3.
Ready for another shot now, Ivan Sanchez.
back.
He singled his last time up. Strike the throw.
Sanchez.
It's wide, and he's in there with the stolen base.
3. Out. He's out. 3. You're out. 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 Out.
So stepping in, Curtis,
The bat.
as he'll look to bring home
Number
that
12.
tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Garcia is after it. He's got it as the tying run is left on
Ladies and
base.
gentlemen,
Play ball. 3. You're out. 3. He's out. 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 He's out. 3. Out. That's ball 4. Out. Out.
Yeah, and in this game, you always try to find a way to be hopeful. They win the first game of a new month and are now looking to keep it rolling the rest of the way.
And this evening's contest comes to a close. 5-3 the final. The Arkansas Travelers jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Sean McMullen takes the win on the mound, his 2nd of the year. Lon Cohen worked only 3 innings in the losing effort. Mike Moran records the save, his 16th of the season. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
the final line score for our ball game. For the victorious Travelers, 5 runs, 8 hits, 2 errors with 13 runners left on.
Minor League Baseball now on the
Ladies and
show as our
gentlemen.
road trip. Jeff Farron will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, it wasn't a great performance in his last start.
In now, Curtis.
Leading off
5 base hits in the series
catcher.
for him through
Number
9
12.
at-bats, so he's been very productive at the plate. Oh, and this one is hit a ton out to center. Racing back the center fielder, but that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
When you play with fire, you have to expect to get burned once in a while. He's about as hot as you can get right now.
Batting
They
sixth.
continue to pitch to
The
him,
center
and he
fielder,
continues
number
to make them pay. Nice
Hello.
double off the wall here.
Orlando.
1-2, here it comes.
Come on,
Chop
on the
to the
bat,
right
on the
side, should get the runner to third, and that's the first out. Coming to the plate now, Geraldo Gutierrez. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. This one's down to third. Only play will be to first as we'll see our first run score here as this is a 1-0 ball game.
Really good team at bat right there, right? Just put the ball in.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Curtis. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Skied into straightaway right. Divino on the move. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. So striding forward now, Curtis. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball. This is line to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
Hello, Orlando.
Popped high in the air. Rios is there, 2 down. Digging in, Geraldo Gutierrez. He's got an RBI despite an 0-for-2 effort to this point. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch.
Find the ball, find the ball.
On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. Now at the plate, Grady Bolton. He'll swing it from the left side right here. Runners off for second. In the throw.
Bolton
is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base. Standing in, Curtis. So far 2 for 3 in this one. First delivery to him on the way. No balls and a strike to count. 8th inning, 4-1 is our score. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Hernandez is over, and the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. And they'll extend their lead even further as the runs in to score from third make it 5-1.
Play ball. Out. 4-4. Take the base. 3. Out. Out. You're out. 3.
And this will wind up being one of those kind of saves you used to see back in the 70s. I'll tell you, he was on fumes at the end there, but he found a way to get it done.
5-1, the final total in today's game. Tulsa wrap up their 20th road win of the season. Anthony Pettit earns his 5th winner of the year. So that's it for us this afternoon. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com.
Fans, our final line score. First for the victorious Drillers. 5 runs on 5 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 50 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.